You reach for the organic butter, you pay the extra dollar or two, and you feel good about it. You're buying the clean, wholesome choice for your family. But here's a question worth asking before you spread another slice. What does that word organic on the butter actually guarantee, and what does it quietly leave out? Because the truth is, organic, and all the other wholesome-sounding words on butter don't mean what most people assume, and the gap between the picture in your head and what's really in the package is where your money quietly disappears. Today, we're pulling apart the butter case. Quick, honest disclaimer. Everything here is based on publicly available labeling standards, how the dairy industry actually works, and my own opinion as someone who reads labels for a living. I'm not accusing any single company of anything illegal. I'm decoding the words for you. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll know exactly which butter claims are worth paying for and which ones are mostly marketing. Let's start with what organic on butter actually means, because it's real, but it's narrower than people think. Certified organic butter genuinely requires some real things. The cows can't be given certain synthetic hormones. Their feed has to be grown without certain pesticides and can't be genetically modified, and antibiotics are restricted. Those are real, verified standards, and if those things matter to you, organic certification delivers them. So let me be fair right up front. Organic butter is not a scam. The certification means something concrete. But here's where the confusion starts, and where the marketing gets slippery. People assume organic also means the cows lived on green pastures, grazing in the sun, eating grass all day. And that is exactly the assumption the pretty packaging is counting on. Because organic and grass-fed are two completely different things. Organic tells you what the cow wasn't given. No certain pesticides, hormones, or GMO feed. Grass-fed tells you what the cow ate, grass instead of grain. A cow can be perfectly organic and still eat mostly organic grain its whole life, never seeing much pasture at all. So that image of a cow on a green hillside? Organic alone does not promise it. So let me walk you through the 8 label patterns that aren't what they appear to be. I'm describing patterns, not naming and shaming specific companies, because recognizing the pattern is what protects you at the shelf. Pattern 1. Organic, doing the work of grass-fed. This is the big one, so let's be crystal clear. If you specifically want butter from cows that ate grass, the word organic does not get you there. You need to see the grass-fed claim too. Ideally, 100% grass-fed, or grass-finished. Organic butter from grain-fed cows is completely common, and it's still labeled organic because it met the organic feed and drug rules. The two words answer two different questions, and the packaging loves to let you blur them together into one warm feeling of healthy. Pattern 2. The pasture imagery with no matching words. Gorgeous green field on the wrapper, a contented cow, rolling hills, a rustic farm, and then no actual grass-fed claim anywhere in the words. Pictures aren't practices. That meadow is decoration, and the more beautiful the pasture scene, with no specific grass-fed language to back it up, the more the image is doing the persuading that the ingredients won't. Pattern 3. Natural butter. Here's a crucial one, because natural and organic are not the same thing at all. Natural on butter is a weak, loosely used term that carries none of the organic certification standards. A butter shouting all natural may not be organic at all. It's borrowing the wholesome feeling of organic without meeting the standard. Always check whether it actually says certified organic with a real seal, not just natural in friendly lettering. Pattern 4. Hormone-free and no artificial hormones as a headline. Here's some important context that changes how you read this. A lot of regular butter is already produced without certain added hormones, and all milk is tested and regulated for antibiotic residues. So a big "no artificial hormones" banner can make a butter feel special when it's advertising something close to the baseline. It's not meaningless, but it's often a smaller upgrade than the size of the banner suggests, and it says nothing about grass-fed or organic on its own. Pattern 5. Made with organic milk versus certified organic. Read carefully. There's a difference between a butter that is certified organic, with the seal, and one that just says made with organic milk in the marketing. The certified version has been through the verification process. A looser phrase in the marketing copy, without the actual certification seal, is a weaker claim wearing organics clothes. Pattern 6. The European and imported premium look. Some butters lean hard on a European style, a foreign-sounding name, or fancy foil wrapping to imply old-world pasture tradition and premium quality, without necessarily being certified organic or making a grass-fed claim at all. The higher butterfat European-style butters can be genuinely delicious, but European style is about the fat content and churning, not about organic or grass-fed. Don't let the fancy foil answer a question it isn't addressing. Pattern 7. The salted butter hideout and added ingredients. Real butter is beautifully simple: cream and maybe salt. That's it. But check the ingredients anyway, because some butter-adjacent products in the same case are actually spreads or blends. Butter cut with vegetable oils to make it soft and spreadable straight from the fridge. Slapping organic on the butter portion of an oil blend borrows the health halo for something that isn't pure butter. Make sure you're holding actual butter, cream and salt, not a blend. Pattern 8. Grass-fed on organic butter with no finishing or certification detail. And here's the flip side of Pattern 1. Sometimes an organic butter does add a grass-fed claim, but just like with regular grass-fed butter, that claim is much stronger when it says 100% grass-fed or grass-finished, or carries a real grass-fed certification. A bare grass-fed, tacked onto an organic label, deserves the same gentle skepticism. Was the cow finished on grass, or just started on it before being switched to organic grain? Now, let me give you a genuinely useful tell you can see with your own eyes. Because butter gives away more than you'd think. Butter from cows that actually grazed on fresh pasture tends to be a deeper, richer yellow, sometimes almost golden, especially in the warmer months when the grass is growing, because natural pigments from green forage pass into the cream. Butter from grain-fed cows, organic or not, tends to be paler. Now here's the catch that makes this detective work rather than a simple rule. Some producers add natural coloring to pale butter to fake that rich golden look. So color alone isn't proof. But a deep natural yellow that shifts a little with the seasons, combined with an honest grass-fed and organic label, is a strong combination. When the color, the words, and the certification all line up, you're almost certainly holding the real thing. Now the red flags. In plain, usable form. Red flag 1. Assuming organic means grass-fed. It doesn't. They are two separate claims answering two different questions. Red flag 2. A beautiful pasture picture with no grass-fed words to match it. Red flag 3. Natural, being used as if it were organic. Natural is not a certified standard on butter. Red flag 4. A giant hormone-free banner treated as a major upgrade when it's close to baseline. Red flag 5. It's actually a spread or blend cut with oils, not pure butter. Check that the ingredients are just cream and maybe salt. Let me be genuinely fair here, because I don't want you walking away thinking butter is a minefield. It isn't. Regular butter is a perfectly good, simple food. Organic butter is a legitimate product that delivers real certified standards. Grass-fed butter is a real thing with a modestly different fat profile. This video isn't about fear. It's about making sure that when you pay the organic premium, or the grass-fed premium, or the European premium, you actually know what each of those words is buying you, so you're paying for the specific thing you care about, and not just a golden wrapper and a picture of a cow on a hill. So here are the three that truly are what they claim to be. Real 1. Certified organic butter with a real organic seal, and know what it covers. If your priority is avoiding certain pesticides, synthetic hormones, and GMO feed, genuine certified organic butter with the actual seal delivers exactly that. Verified. That's the whole reason organic butter exists, and it's a real, meaningful standard. Just remember what it covers: feed and drugs, and don't assume it also means grass-fed, because it doesn't. Real 2. Butter that's both certified organic and genuinely grass-fed, ideally 100% grass-fed with certification. This is the top tier, the one most people think they're getting when they grab any organic butter. When a butter carries both a real organic seal and a genuine 100% grass-fed or grass-finished claim, verified, you're getting the full premium package, the clean feed and drug standards, plus the actual pasture feeding. That combination, backed by real certification, is the gold standard, and it's worth reading the wrapper carefully to find. Real 3. Butter from a named local creamery or transparent producer who tells you their practices plainly. Small creameries, farmers market butter, and honest brands that spell out exactly how their cows are fed, whether they're organic, whether they're grass-finished, and how their butter changes with the seasons, are giving you accountability no mass-market wrapper can. When a producer volunteers the specific detail instead of hiding behind a golden picture, that willingness to be transparent is one of the strongest signals you're getting the real thing, and you'll often see it in a richer, more seasonal color too. Here's your butter case routine. Decide what you actually care about first. If it's avoiding pesticides and synthetic hormones, look for a real certified organic seal, not just the word natural or made with organic milk. If it's grass-fed, look for 100% grass-fed or grass-finished, ideally certified, on top of organic, because organic alone won't get you there. Check that it's actual butter, cream, and maybe salt, not a spread cut with oil. And don't overpay for a banner that's advertising the baseline or a fancy foil that's answering a different question. Match the word to the thing you want, and you'll never overpay for a picture again. And the mindset to carry out with you. None of this is a villain in a boardroom. It exists because words like organic, natural, grass-fed, and European all command higher prices. They each mean different things, and shoppers understandably blur them into one warm feeling of the healthy choice. The incentive is to capture that premium feeling with whichever word is cheapest to earn, and to let a golden wrapper and a picture of a cow on a green hill fill in the rest. There's no business model in explaining precisely what each word does and doesn't cover when a beautiful pasture scene sells the whole package for you. But you know the difference now. You know organic, grass-fed, and natural are 3 separate things, and knowing which word buys which thing is a skill no wrapper design can blur. If this cleared up the butter case for you, hit subscribe, because that's exactly what we do here. Take a wall of premium words and show you what each one is really worth. Go check the butter in your fridge right now, the wrapper and the fine print. I bet at least one of those words means something different than you assumed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.